Abortion. It's a topic not that many people want to discuss. I chose this for a 8th grade health project at St. Alphonsus School to do this because I feel like it has a deeper meaning to me. For I was adopted, and I feel like the my birth mother that did do that made the correct decision for me. I have some facts here that I will be reading off, and then I will have some advice to just give in my opinion on this. The mother of the child has the only say with the abortion, meaning that if the father does want to keep the baby, but the mom wants to have an abortion, the father is totally just he can't have any say in this really. If the father does not want to keep the baby, but the mother does, the father can be liable for the first 18 years of the child's life. That's why you see a lot of fathers running off. You see these teen moms that are pregnant, then there's no father there because they don't want to be reliable for that baby. In the religion I am of Christianity, life begins at conception, and we should respect that life. That is not only a tissue. There's one point where the baby does have a heartbeat and measurable brain waves, and by 8 weeks the baby can feel the pain of the abortion. So you're pretty much abusing your own child. Abortion has become a form of genocide because it is killing off, pretty much the human race. Um, if needed, the abortion can save the mother's life. If the mom might die from having a natural childbirth, and there's no other way to save the mom. In the religion I am, it is teached that have the abortion to save the mother's life. If the mother is disabled in any way, mentally, physically, any other way, that you can put the baby up for adoption. It's one of my things of advice, that adoption is a better way. Like I've already stated, I was adopted. So, yeah. Let's see. Abortion is more dangerous than childbirth. And I will get back to that later because there's so many things that can go wrong. There are laws concerning abortion, and those laws have influenced whether mothers get abortions or not. Just in America, there are more than 53 million abortions since Roe v. Wade in 1973. Roe v. Wade was about abortions. One study saw that 86% of abortions are just for the sake of convenience. And then there was one book that stated that birth control must lead ultimately to a cleaner race. Now, I'll get back to birth control too. But if people are, going to go through abortions to clean up America, or I live in America, or, any place that they live, society, I truly feel like you shouldn't be a parent then. I truly feel that way. Or you can just give the baby up for adoption. There's no such thing as an unwanted child. Instead of doing an abortion, like I already have stated multiple times, there are such things as adoption. And then one reports that 41% of pregnancies in New York alone end in abortions. If people are going to risk of taking lives for their own good, what good can come from that? I truly feel like if you are willing to do that, you shouldn't be a parent. My advice that I have is that put the baby up for adoption. If you truly do not want the baby, just put it up for adoption. It's the best thing I can think of. For if you are pregnant, do that. Because the baby can go to a good home, and that's the best thing that can come from that. To prevent the pregnancy from happening, women can go on birth control, and that can help. Let's see. Men, put a condom on. That's all I'm going to say for that. I mean, actually control yourself. Like, for both, control yourself. Like, really, just think about what you're doing before you do it. There are there have been bombings at abortion clinics. I feel like my personal opinion on abortion is that it is wrong unless it can save the mother's life. But if you're going to bomb an abortion clinic, that's just wrong because you're taking other lives too. If there's a doctor who is performing an abortion actually in that clinic and you kill that, you're no better than the person. You're pretty much doing. You're taking a life, and abortion does that too. So you have not justified it at all. Yeah, but if like there is no such thing as an unwanted, child. The child, if you know for a fact that the child does have a disability of any sort, there are still people out there that will take that child, love and nurture it as far as possible, as close to a normal life as that child can live. But no, in my religion of Christianity, abortions are wrong because not at that moment of conception, that child is not just tissue. It is actually a living human being. There have been arguments saying that a human being should be able to, live on its own, but that baby cannot. And I would like to see anyone try to argue with this. If you're going to comment something saying whatever you want, go ahead. I will try to respond back. But yeah, I truly believe that abortions are wrong, like I've said, unless it can save the mother's life. My advice again was, if needed, women, birth control, guys, put a condom on. Actually think about what you're doing. Don't just do that. Don't just have intercourse just for the sake of having it, not even thinking about what the outcome might be, because it could not only mess up your lives, but it can mess up a lot of other people's, your families. If you're under 18, like if you're 15, 16, and then the person you're going out with has a kid and you don't want that kid, that could just totally mess up your life, the other family's life, your family's life. It could totally mess that up. If you are going to have an abortion, make sure it is done sterilely. Like, I would rather not have abortions done for the people who watch this video, but no, if you absolutely are, if your mind is set that you are going to have it done sterilely. You can get an infection from that, and with an infection you can spread that to the person that you're going out with in any case, and it's just bad. But no, I have some pictures that I will be showing. I'm not as technologically advanced as some people are, so I could not just get them built into a video, or however you do that. Right here, there is a sign that says, it says "Stop abortion now, keep abortion legal," right next to each other. Then we have this one says "Precious life," and then yeah, so do not. That says "Precious life," and it shows a picture of babies. The bottom two are pictures of dead fetuses, meaning the baby, which is a fetus. My slogan for this project is, "Don't pick up the knife, you might take a life." The knife refers to any object or tool that could be used to harm a fetus, a mother, in any way for an abortion. So, for my ending statements, just people, please think about what you're doing. And if you truly want to have a baby, make sure you can support it. Make sure that you have a clean, livable environment that the baby can be raised up in safely. And just think what you're doing. That's my ending comments. So thank you for this comment. What your response to my video is. Like I said, this was my 8th grade health project, and yeah, so please, and yeah, please just do whatever possible there is to prevent doing something wrong that you will regret later. Thank you.